Still hanging around Worldwide, huh?
Oh, I wanted to drop by, let you know Lucinda might be in late today. She's entertaining a house guest, Elliot Markham.
Oh, that's the guy who adopted Royce's long-lost twin?
Right.
Yeah, well, thanks for telling me. I'll make sure I take care of business until Lucinda gets here.
Oh, don't worry about it, Kirk. She did ask me to do it.
I thought she fired you.
Well, you know how things are around here. You're up, you're down, you're up. She rehired me last night with a huge raise. Huh. Just kidding about the raise.
Emily told me that the baby's mine. I'm so damn sorry for what I put you through. I was mad and I was jealous of Link. I'd give anything if we could find a way to start over. Maybe...
No, Cal. It's too late now.
Hi, we have got to talk about Holden and Kingsley Malta.
Yeah, we do, but there's something that I need to say first. Look, Emily, I know that you meant well, but I really wish you hadn't told Evan that I was pregnant or talked to Cal about the baby. Things are complicated enough.
I assumed Evan knew. And as for Cal, I think I did the right thing. It's obvious he still loves you, Connor.
Emily, we're never going to get back together. Too much has happened already.
And most of it's good. Most of it's very good. You're going to have his child. I wish you could have seen him when I told him that it was his. He loves you, Connor. You two have so much to build on now.
Emily, we have nothing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I lost the baby.
I'm your husband. I love you.
If you love me, then please just leave me alone. Please.
I can't, Cara. I have to do something because we can't go on like this.
No, this isn't the answer. Please. Please.
Why do you look at me like that? I'm your husband.
No, I don't want you to touch me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I just don't know you anymore. You have an anger and a violence in you.
You know I never hurt you.
I just want to be alone. Please. If I have to, then I'll go. I'll go back to my grandfather's, please.
No. I'll go if that's what you want. Sleep well, Cara.
As the World Turns. Brought to you today by Vicks Sinex, part of the Vicks family of products.
May I come in?
I have to get ready for work.
This is important. Lily, I didn't sleep at all last night.
I'm sorry, but I just couldn't stay with you after what's happened.
Holden tried to seduce you. In my home. I would have been a fool to do nothing. I heard him ask you to leave me.
Then you also heard me tell him that I loved you and he had to leave me alone. I asked him to leave. There was no need for you to be so violent and attack him. You almost killed him.
He's tried to ruin our marriage, Lily. What do? You go to the hospital with him. You refused to sleep in my bed last night.
I'm not going to pretend that everything is all right.
I don't want you to pretend. Lily, for most of their marriage, my parents slept in separate beds. My mother raised me and took care of the house. My father had other women. I don't want that for us.
You think I want that for us? You think I'm happy about what's going on between us?
Yes. Eduardo, not now. Please, it's not a good time.
I understand you got in a fight with Holden Snyder. Are you crazy?
I said no now. I'll be at Wash Montgomery later. Lily.
So, Sam Markham's dad is enjoying the hospitality of the Walsh Mansion. Think he'll ever leave?
He came to talk to Lucinda. Wants to find out what Sam's getting herself into. I think he's pretty concerned about her.
Yeah, tough break for Sam. Discovering she has a long-lost sister with megabucks who'd do anything
No,
for her.
I'm telling you, you haven't met this woman. She's a free spirit. She's not interested in Lucinda or her money.
Amazing.
But true. Sam's father called while I was there. Lucinda got on the phone with her. Sam hung up on her.
Why? What'd she have against Lucinda?
Nothing. She's just independent and...
Say, what's your interest in the lady? Because call me crazy, you do seem interested.
Well, of course I'm interested, Kirk. Lucinda's been looking for her long-lost sister a long time. I want to make sure things work out for her.
These just came in from Kruger. There's a problem with the X59 series of blenders, and they've all been shipped. So there's probably going to be a recall.
Well, these are for you. What? Craig was put in charge of the company until Lucinda comes.
Oh, Sean Baxter in Zurich.
No, Tokyo, I think. Allow me to reach him for you.
Hello?
I thought this was Lucinda Walsh's office.
It is.
Was she there?
No, she's not. This is Kirk Anderson. May I help you?
Well, then could I speak to Craig Montgomery, please?
I'm sorry, he's out too.
When do you expect him in?
Gee, it's hard to say. You never know with Mr. Montgomery. Can I leave a message?
No thanks. I'll call back.
Well, who...
This is a disaster. I gotta call Zurich.
Actually, I just took a call for you. She wouldn't leave her name, but she had a very sexy voice.
Kirk, I was at Thelma's desk. Why didn't you transfer the call?
Oh, sorry. I just know you're busy running the company. Damn those blenders.
Does Cal know you lost the baby? I'm so sorry. Look, don't be surprised if you have some rocky days ahead. It's hormonal on top of everything else. I went through it once, and I was very surprised about how it affected me.
I didn't know that.
It was a long time ago. I fell. Anyway, if you want to take a few days off, stay home, get your head together.
I'm fine. I can work.
No, I wasn't saying you couldn't work. I just know it's going to be tough on you, and I don't want you worrying about things here.
Well, I appreciate it, Emily, but I really think it'd be better if I just stayed busy. I would also appreciate it if you didn't mention this to anyone.
Of course.
There was a little girl. I was going to name her Callie.
Connor? You got a minute?
Yeah, I'll be in my office. Excuse me.
So Evan says that Marcy stopped by here to talk to you. What was that all about?
Yeah, she wanted me to give her an interview on WOAK so she could tell her side of it, as she put it. And I told her to take a hike.
Thanks, I appreciate that. She told me she came back into town to make sure that I was convicted for Link's murder.
Yeah, she wants to get his estate. And I'll bet you it's not for Link's little boy.
I was so shocked to find out that she had a child. I had a really difficult time imagining her as a mother.
Connor, I can't tell you how sorry I am about it. I don't know, I keep thinking that maybe things would have turned out differently if I'd been more help to
It
you.
had nothing to do with that, Cal.
Well, when you told me the baby was mine, I didn't believe you. And now I know how that must have made you feel. I can't tell you how much I regret the way I've handled this. Do you think that,
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, he's right here. Wade Rouse is on line 2 from Waco. He says it's very important.
Yo, Wade, what's up? Oh, for Pete's sake. When?
Well, now that we have danced all over the new fashions, I can't wait to get in there. Hopefully we will get in there on time.
Well, Royce said it would be ready. Now, I wonder what Greg was up to. I mean, why the hell didn't he just tell us that he was going to be down there instead of sneaking around like that?
He wasn't sneaking around. He just didn't hear us, that's all.
I don't buy it. Something about the guy bugs me. He bugs me.
For Pete's sakes, I wish he'd drop this.
Good news, everybody.
Hi, really? What?
Shannon's fever finally broke.
Great. Does that mean she's out of the woods?
Yes, yes, thank God. If I could just get my hands on the spider that bit her.
Spider?
Oh, yes, they say that's how she contracted the virus. I'm going to go check my messages.
Spider.
Spider. Well, now that she's feeling better, maybe she'll stop trying to destroy Duncan and Jessica's marriage. Hello, Nancy. How are you?
Hi, Nancy.
Hello.
How's Mac?
He's at the police station. He's going over some cases with Joel.
Oh, gee, I wish you'd brought him down. I wanted to ask him about the lace trim on the spring lingerie line.
Very funny.
Hal, Connor Walsh is on the office phone for you.
Oh, thanks, Dawn.
Nancy, what a surprise.
Hello, darling. I'm in a bit of a hurry. I need to get a birthday gift for Dan's daughter.
Oh, we have some new silk scarves that just come in. Come on.
Hi, may I help you?
Dawn. Kopinski, right?
Well, actually, it's Dawn Wheeler now.
Malcolm Dervis, St. Louis High. We were in the same class together. I was the student manager of the football
Oh, my
team.
gosh, I'm so sorry. Hi, how
Yeah,
are
it was a
you?
long
It's been
time-
so
yeah, a long
long.
time ago.
What are you doing in Oakdale?
Well, I've got my own business now. I'm manufacturing team uniforms, and I'm meeting with the coach over at Oakdale High today to make a pitch, so wish me luck.
Good luck. You know, my son Jerry may be wearing one of your uniforms someday. He's on the basketball team at his junior high
Oh, that's
right now.
great. Mark Wheeler, that's right. I remember you used to date Mark Wheeler, so he must be Jerry's father, right?
Yes, he is, but we're not together right now.
Sorry to hear that. It's too bad. I know that can be tough on the kids, especially.
Yeah, but actually we have a really good family friend who has taken an interest in Jerry, so he's got kind of a father figure in his life.
Yeah, well, I'm divorced too. My wife just moved to Sydney, Australia with my daughter, yeah.
My gosh, talk about a long way away.
Yeah, I really miss Cheryl. That's my little girl. In fact, it's her birthday, and that's why I'm here. I'm going to pick her out something to send to her.
Great. Well, how old is she?
She's going to be 11. I can't believe it.
11. It's kind of a tough age. I know, we have these really great charm bracelets. I think if I were an 11-year-old girl, I would love one of these. Look, do you see anything you like?
Yeah, I think you're going to have to help me with this, though.
Okay. Well, this one is sterling silver.
This is Bernice's address in Hamburg.
Okay. What did Connor want?
Guess who's back in town?
Who now?
Marcy Lafferty, with a new baby named Link Jr.
Got a rough cut of Medical Minute. Bob did a wonderful job.
Oh, good. I can't wait to see it.
Kim, I just want to apologize again for forgetting to call him and tell him about the postponement. I promise something like that will never happen again.
Forget it. We're all entitled to a few mistakes. Just a few.
Kim Hughes?
Yeah.
Hi, I don't know if you remember me. I'm Marcy Lafferty, Link's widow.
Oh, yes, of course. This is Janice Maxwell, my assistant.
Hi, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. So, what can I do for you?
It's about my husband. There've been such awful things said about him in the papers, all that stuff about a love nest and him being shot at that seedy motel. I want to try and clear his name.
I thought you and Mr. Lafferty had separated.
We had, but I wanted more than anything for us to get back together, and I know we would have if he hadn't been murdered. There are still some things that I know about the situation that haven't been reported on, I want people to know that he was a good man who just got mixed up with the wrong people.
Oh, really? You're talking about Connor Walsh and Cal Strickland?
Oh, not Cal. Cal loved Link just like a son. Really, I just want a chance to tell the truth about the Link I knew and set the record straight for our little boy's sake.
Well, certainly is news, especially with the grand jury hearing coming up. Maybe an interview?
Marcy, I'd like to think about this. Why don't you get back to us in an hour or two?
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Lily. What is she doing here?
Well, she wants to go on television and tell her story. She claims that she knows information about Link that hasn't been told before.
I don't trust her.
Well, it couldn't do any harm to just tape an interview, see how it plays.
Amy's on location today. Do you think you could work up an interview this morning?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to do this. There's two things. We are not to be manipulated in this interview. We are only interested in relevant information. And it is not to be aired until I screen it. Clear? Okay?
Absolutely. I think it's a great idea. Make sure you tell Parker.
Whatever you say.
How could you have gotten in a fight with Holden Snyder? You could have killed him. And I warned you. Have you forgotten the time in Bologna when you got in a fight with that guy outside the cafe and the trouble the family had to go to cover it up for you? Well, this is not Italy. You have a family here, you have a business. Nobody's going to look the other way.
How about trying to see this from my side, Eduardo? That dog is trying to take my wife away from me.
You could have killed him. You're a championship boxer. In the eyes of the law, that is murder.
You don't understand. I've never loved a woman the way I love Lily. I've warned this guy time and time again to stay away from her, but he won't listen. He won't listen. I have to stop him. I will stop him.
Not with your fists. There has to be another way.
I don't believe this. Holden gets into a fist fight with a major client. You know, I can only imagine what Mr. Grimaldi is going to do.
I don't think he's going to pull the account.
Well, I certainly hope you're right, because if push comes to shove, it's Holden who's out. Agreed?
I will speak with Damien.
Ladies!
Well, looky here. Lucinda must have you on a long leash today.
Ooh, actually, she's not coming in this morning. She's entertaining the father of Royce's long-lost twin, and she put Craig in charge.
How lucky for you.
So I was at a meeting across the street, and I thought you might be up for a cup of coffee.
I'd love one, but I've got to rush off to the art department, so can I have a rain check?
Yeah, sure. Hey, you know, you should have been arrested at that masked ball. You look so sexy.
What do you want, Kirk?
Nothing. I just wanted to tell you that I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to dance. Craig was monopolizing you a little bit, wasn't he?
Look, I don't know what you're implying, but Craig and I are friends, very good friends. You see, he's a happily married man, Kirk.
Married, yes. Happily, I wonder. I mean, he hasn't seen Sierra in months, except for that one quick trip at Christmas time, which he never talks about. He never talks about her. I don't know if I'd call that wedded bliss.
Yeah, I know it's 7 o'clock in Zurich, Jade. That's why I called you. I knew you'd be in the office. You have no life. Oh, I don't know. It's something with the blades. They pulverize instead of puree or something. All I know is it's the worst blenders to come out of the Kruger factory in years. Well, who did Sean put in charge of appliances? Pierre Armand. He's an idiot. Where is he? Well, get his butt off the Alps and into the office. I need those blenders recalled in the morning. Now, all of them, Jade. Jade, look, I'll call you tomorrow, all right? All right, thanks. Yeah, good night.
Blender's gone berserk. You know, I had no idea that the business world was so exciting.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
Everyone seems to be in Miss Walsh's office today except Ms. Walsh. I called earlier.
So that was you. Sexy voice, no message?
Didn't see any point in leaving a message. Didn't know if you were still working here or not.
I am. Rehired last night.
Oh, quite a career.
Coffee?
Sure.
Oh, how'd you get here?
Drove.
Oh, the repo man didn't take your car, huh?
Nope. I hope Miss Walsh was not upset that I hung up on her last night.
Oh, no.
Look, I was concerned about my dad, and I didn't exactly feel like talking to a stranger about it, even if she is my sister. When do you expect her back?
When she gets here.
I'm concerned about my father. Do you think that he's at the house with her?
I'll see. Thelma, get Ms. Walsh at the mansion. If she's not there, try the limo.
You know, I hope Daddy isn't overdoing it. He's, not in the best of health.
Oh, he seemed fine last night. He really enjoyed Lucinda's sauna.
What else did he do?
Talked about you, mostly. Told me you had a full scholarship at art school, but didn't stay very long. That you never stay with anything very long. Or any man.
What else did he tell you about me?
Why, you got skeletons in your closet?
So many, I don't have any room to hang any clothes.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Thelma. No luck? Maybe Lucinda took your father to Paris for lunch.
Would she do that?
Let's just say she's trying to be hospitable. She wants him to like her, for your sake.
Well, then I think I will go drive on over to the house, excuse me, the mansion, and wait for them there.
Well, I'll give you a lift.
That's okay. You're probably too busy now that you're back on the job.
The mansion can be very hard to find.
I'll find it. I'll ask Miss Daly for directions.
It's Worldwide's new offices, designed by your twin brother.
It's beautiful.
I guess it runs in the family.
Well, Mom, I'm so glad you stopped by. Thank you. I just saw Bob's TV debut, Medical Minute. You are going to be very proud of him.
I just hope it doesn't all go to his head.
Not much chance of that. Actually, after everything that they put him through in makeup, I may never get him back here again. Listen, do you have time to come sit in my office?
No, let's just sit here, dear. Okay. I wanted to ask you if you and Bob would come over for dinner.
Ooh, goody. That's my favorite invitation. I feel like I haven't seen you for the last few days. You've been so busy.
Oh.
How's Mac?
He was doing quite well, and then all of a sudden he had a very bad episode at the hospital.
Oh, no. What?
He saw Courtney wearing a book bag, and he came over excitedly to me and said he wanted to buy one for Bernice for her college books. He thought she was still in college. I told him that she was married and living in Germany with her family. He was so confused.
Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. Does Bernice know that he has Alzheimer's?
No. She lives so far away and there's nothing she can do. He doesn't want her to know. Do you think I should tell her anyway?
Well, I don't know. If it were my father, I'd want to know about it, so at least I can have some time with him before the thing goes any further.
I think you may be right. Well, I'll let you get back to work.
Okay, well, listen, I'll check with Bob and find out what night is good for him for dinner, okay?
All right.
I'll get back to you. I'll call you later.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Nancy. How are you?
Well,
hey, Barney, how's
pal.
it going?
We've had a whoop-de-doo morning around here. I had a visit from Marcy Lafferty.
Oh, don't tell me. She wants you to put her on the air so she can avenge her dear departed husband.
Well, I've decided to do an interview with her. She just says she has some information that nobody's heard. So the proviso is we don't air the thing until I've screened it.
Well, of course, I trust your judgment, but I'm warning you. She's a slippery one. I hate to tell you this, but I may have to go to New Guinea tomorrow.
No, why?
Well, Chico's losing a ton of money in a drilling operation down there, and somebody who knows something about the business has got to go and decide whether it's time to pull the plug.
Ah. But What about Connor now? Isn't the grand jury meeting soon?
Kim, if I thought it'd be any help to Connor to stay, I wouldn't even think about going. I mean, if she would give me just a little bit of a hint that she needs me, but I've given her a couple of big opportunities, and she just didn't take them.
You think maybe you need to try again?
Now, Emily and I have already talked to the public relations people in order to counteract any negative publicity. We would like to know, though, how you feel about having Holden work on the Kingsley Malta account.
Has he asked to be taken off it?
No, I haven't spoken with him since your fight. We want to know how you feel.
I've given us some thought. Holden is a good executive. I think he should stay on the account. In fact, I may give him some additional things to do.
Good. I'm really relieved to hear that, Damien.
Connor?
Hi.
Hi, am I early?
Nope, we just finished. I don't expect any problems.
Neither do I. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Damien?
Thanks for coming over. I didn't really want to talk on the phone.
So, Marcy Lafferty paid you a little visit, huh?
Dressed in widow's black with Link's son, who I didn't know existed. She said she was here to make sure that I was punished for Link's murder, but I have a hunch that she's a little more interested in his estate.
She knows his will left everything to you?
Mm-hmm. And she's determined to get it.
You're probably right.
I have a theory. Now, Marcy knew exactly where Link was and what had happened when she sent the flowers to the funeral, which tells me that she and Link were more in touch than we thought. Now, what if the two of them were planning a scheme together, along with Fred Greer, in order to profit from the harassment suit against Walsh Montgomery?
Yeah?
And what if Marcy didn't know that Link's will left everything to me? Now, she's really greedy. So what if she went to the motel that night to meet with him about the lawsuit or whatever they were doing, and she saw the gun? So she decided to kill him, thinking that she'd inherit everything herself.
Interesting. And definitely worth looking into.
A little wider on the upstage door.
Hey, Dwayne. Hi, Fred. Tara? Hi, how are you? Janice, listen. Kim is working on patterns, so she asked me to take over.
I assume I'll still be doing the interview.
Of course. Absolutely. I just hope you can handle Marcy Lafferty.
What does that mean?
She's a manipulator. You better watch your back.
Oh, that's okay. I'm used to it.
Hi, I have an interview with Janice, I believe.
Oh, yes, it's right over here.
I'm ready. Where's the host?
I'll be doing the interview. All we need to do is get you all set. Tara, could you take Miss Lafferty's coat and purse? And Bob, would you make sure Miss Lafferty's mic gets all set? And we'll be ready to go in a few minutes. Just get comfortable.
Thanks.
Okay.
Actually, Tara, let me ask you a quick question. Can I just check? Charlotte. Yeah. So that's house.
What are you doing?
I'm getting Link Jr.
For the interview?
Yeah, I just want to hold him. Something wrong with that?
I just think it might be a little distracting, don't you?
No. He'll be good.
Okay.
What are you doing? It's a little chilly in here. He needs his sweater.
No, just forget the sweater, and I will take care of him. I will keep him warm.
Come here, Precious. You're gonna be on TV with Mommy. Okay?
Okay, are you comfortable?
Yeah, fine.
All right. Okay, Tara, we're ready whenever you are.
Tape's rolling. 5, 4, 3.
I'm here with Marcy Lafferty, widow of Link Lafferty, whose body was found in the Yardley Motel on the night of November the 19th last year. Ms. Lafferty, I understand that you and your husband were estranged, that you hadn't seen him for over a year before he was killed?
That's right. Connor Walsh, who's been arrested for Link's murder, had gotten in the way. She nearly ruined our marriage. I was alone, struggling, trying to support our new baby, and
This is Link Lafferty's son?
Yes.
Your husband refused to help support his child?
Oh, no, Link didn't even know he had a son. I didn't want to use that to pressure him into coming back to me, and so you know, but after a while I realized he had a right to know, and my son had a right to know his father. I had no money, so I sold my engagement ring and got a ticket back to Oakdale. That's when I found out that Connor Walsh had shot Link.
I think you mean she allegedly shot him. Now, tell us some more about you and your husband.
Well, Link was a good man. His father abandoned him when he was a little boy. I remember him telling me that if ever we had children, he would never, ever disappoint them like that. I really believe Link would have done everything he could have to take care of the baby. But Connor Walsh had such a hold on him. You know, she even talked him into making a will, leaving everything to her. And now, this precious little baby boy in my arms, he'll have nothing. Yeah.
According to Connor, Marcy's playing the weeping widow to perfection, but Connor thinks she might have killed Link herself. You think Marcy's capable of that?
Yeah?
Oh, hi. I gift wrapped your bracelet.
Oh, great.
It's all ready. So, there you go. You're all set.
Great.
Now remember, you add a charm every birthday, once a year, or whenever there's a special occasion. I'm sure your little girl's gonna love it.
I hope she will. And I want to thank you a lot for helping me pick it out.
Well, it's a little easier to know what an 11-year-old girl is gonna like if you've once been one yourself.
Look, I have a confession to make. I always wanted to ask you out in high school, and I never did. So I come to town every now and then, and I was thinking maybe the next time I come through, you know, if we could just go out for coffee or something.
Maybe.
Good. Okay, then I'll be seeing you. And thanks.
Bye.
So, do you know him?
We went to high school together. I actually didn't remember him, but he recognized me when he came in.
Does he live here in Oakdale?
No, he comes through a lot on business. He just asked me out for coffee.
Well, you want to go, don't you?
Lisa, I gave up the idea of dating the day I was told I was HIV positive.
Dawn, this just is a chance to renew an old acquaintance. That's all. Now, what's wrong with that?
Well, nothing. But you know, with Margot leaving, I'm going to be so busy with Tom and the boys. I'm not going to have time for anything anyway.
That's silly.
You know, I forgot to check on Mrs. Baker's fitting. Excuse me.
Now, Dawn,
I cannot believe you are working today.
Eduardo.
How do you feel?
Oh, I feel wonderful now that I know Shannon's going to be all right.
Oh, I'm so glad. I was so worried about you. I tried to reach you at the penthouse, at the Mona Lisa. I was worried because you spent such a long time at the hospital last night.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to be concerned. I've just made a fresh pot of coffee. Would you care for a cup? It's in the office.
If you will join me.
Well, you'll have to twist my arm.
Well, look who's here, the little mother.
Oh, yeah. That must be the nanny Connor said Marcy got.
Nice outfit for a grieving widow. Excuse me. Hello, Marcy. Are you here to buy my designs or just rip them off?
Well, Barbara, I can see that you haven't changed a bit. I'm here to buy.
Oh, What are you looking for?
Well, I'm going to be looking for a job, so I need some clothes for my interviews.
Well, I noticed you looking at this. Thought you were in mourning.
I am. Although I know my Link wouldn't want me to mourn for too long.
Good night.
Kirk, I just want you to know that it really helps having you to talk to.
Sleep. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night. What? What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. Good night.
Good night.
There's musical chairs in Miss Walsh's office today.
The lady with the sexy voice. We spoke on the phone this morning.
Samantha Markham.
Kirk Anderson, president of Worldwide.
Another son-in-law?
No, here on talent alone.
Actually, I'm here to look for my father, so that he might be at Miss Walsh's, but no luck. Do you know where she might have taken him?
No, but I'm sure she'll turn up here. Care for a cappuccino in the executive dining room while we wait?
Yeah, cappuccino sounds good.
Hi. Did you find Lucinda and your father?
No, they weren't at the house.
Oh.
We were just going upstairs to get a cappuccino.
Emily Stewart is here.
Oh,
Hi.
hi. Come on in.
I'm in.
Samantha Markham. This is Emily Stewart.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you.
Too.
Well, I guess we'll get going.
Bye.
Bye.
That's Royce's twin.
Royce's what?
Twin.
You're kidding me. She's pretty. How are she and Lucinda getting along?
Well, Sam was wary at first, but I'm hoping that she wants to become part of the family.
Has she met Royce yet?
No, but her father has, and Royce was actually very upfront with him about his past.
Oh, well, if that didn't send him packing, nothing will. I brought the DeWitt mock-ups. I thought maybe you and I could discuss them over a late lunch. Craig, I thought maybe we could discuss the...
Oh, Emily, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm swamped.
Oh, all right. We'll just talk tomorrow.
Okay, that'd be great. We'll go over the DeWitt mock-ups tomorrow. Hey, thanks for coming in.
Sure. I'll talk to you later.
Thelma, we need a break. Come on, we're going upstairs for some coffee.
Well, I would love to, but Olivia just called, and she is not happy.
Well, we'll just go get
Not so fast. I would have her call Kirk, but somehow she heard that you're in charge today, so she'll only talk to you.
It's no one's fault, Cal. Sometimes things just aren't meant to be. It's too late now.
Something we need to discuss.
What is it?
That call I got from way down Texas earlier. Somebody has got to fly to New Guinea to size up the situation down there and make some decisions. Now, I might send Bill Frazier, but he really didn't have any experience with an operation of that size, so I reckon I ought to be the one to go.
I suppose so, yeah.
The grand jury is meeting pretty soon.
Oh, no, that's no problem. I'm gonna be fine. So how soon would you have to leave?
Tonight.
So, good cappuccino and an Aunt Mary's pastry. Nothing like it.
I'm very impressed that you know Aunt Mary. I didn't even know that there was a real person.
Oh, Kirk and Mary, they are very close. Matter of fact, Kirk, I've got your renewal contracts right here on my desk for you to sign. Here.
Okay.
You know, while you're in town, you really should meet your twin brother.
Is that part of your job? Reuniting Miss Walsh's family?
No. Only if it's what you want.
Yes. Thank you, Thelma. Craig.
Yeah?
Phone for you. Your wife.
I think we should air the Marcy Lafferty interview this week. The ratings will go through the roof.
I think we should let Kim take a look at it and tell us what she thinks, okay?
Okay.
Lily, I need to speak to you.
Excuse me.
Well?
I've done a lot of thinking about our disagreement.
It's a lot more than a disagreement, Damien.
I've made a decision, and I want you to know before you hear from anyone else. I've made arrangement for Holden to be sent to Rome.
Scarves by Echo Design Group. Gloves by Founds Brothers. This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Monday for As the World Turns.